Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got a body cam for y'all today, man. We got husband kills ex-wife's family, tries to escape police.
All right.
You know, we seen another one similar to this. It was the dude killed his side chick.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
That whole situation was crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody got justice for anything.
No.
The dude and them taking him and his woman life. You remember in the car chase?
Yeah.
They got in a car chase and then they both in.
Yep, showed it. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it today, make sure you check out the links in the description box
down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. You gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
lock it in with a thumbs up.
But hey, man, let's hop into it, y'all. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Let's see what we got cooked up. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Stand by.
This is Jason Carrolls, and he's currently being chased by 12 police cars and 1 police helicopter.
Coming up on break. We stuck in a little bit of traffic here.
The reason is that just a few hours ago, he killed all 3 of his children to get back at his wife for divorcing him.
Whoa!
Why'd you do it? I think I felt like I was saving them.
However, this car chase would end in a disaster.
Steel bridge coming up. He's swerving.
Oh!
It all started on Monday morning of June 13th, 2022. The police department of Round Lake, Illinois, received a shocking phone call from 30-year-old Debbie Carrolls, who had just discovered her kids unresponsive.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I'm at Camden Lane. My husband killed my kids.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I came home to take the kids, and they're all on the bed, and they're...
Okay, all right. How many children?
3.
How were they killed?
Please. They're cold. They're cold.
Okay.
Please.
Ma'am? Ma'am, how were they killed?
I don't know. Maybe he suffocated them or cooked them. They're laid in the bed. I'm assuming he choked them.
Okay, where are you right now, ma'am? Okay, we have officers there. Where are you right now?
I'm upstairs. They come inside. I'm upstairs.
Okay, she's upstairs.
Please, you guys, wake up, please.
That's devastating, bro.
Upstairs with the children.
We gotta get in there with the rest of you guys. Let's just go in. Let's just go in. I think we have enough. 42 locations.
Police!
Police department!
Police!
Coming up!
Coming up!
We got blood here.
There's blood all over.
Oh, wow.
Is there anybody else in the house, ma'am? Is there anybody else in the house? I don't know.
What is going on? Okay.
Okay, ma'am, do you have any weapons? No, I don't have any weapons. I'm gonna have you step out here with me, okay? Come out here.
Step out of the room.
Okay, come out here.
When officers made it to this horrifying scene, they quickly escorted the traumatized mother out of the room, and inside, they found her 3 kids, Bryant, Cassidy, and Gideon, all lying in the same bed, completely unresponsive. As of now, all the information officers have comes from Debbie's 911 call, where she claimed her husband committed the act. However, he is nowhere to be found, so they decide to ask her.
You haven't spoken to him at all today? No.
Last night.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you coming from there, sir?
Where am I coming from?
Yeah.
My mom's house.
Debbie would go on to explain that she drove to this house to pick up the kids from Jason Carroll's, her 36-year-old ex-husband with whom she'd been going through a divorce. 2 days prior to this crime, Debbie said she had given Jason their 3 kids to spend time with him, not realizing this would be the last time she saw them alive. When it was time to pick them back up, Jason wouldn't answer the calls, making Debbie grow nervous. That's when she decided to check up on her children herself, only to discover the scene Jason left behind. These facts alone are enough to make Jason the prime suspect. Police officers decide to check on the whole house and confirm that the suspect is on the loose and not hiding somewhere at the crime scene.
I want to make sure no one is hiding in the house that we're missing out on. If you guys want to be, I'm going to check the rest of these rooms. Police department! I got a knife in the bathroom.
You got a knife there?
I got a knife in the bathroom. Okay.
Let's clear the house.
This address sounds familiar.
Really?
Yeah, I'll come from over here and look in there. Nope, I don't see anything in here. So I feel pretty confident up here.
Maybe they had a
domestic
service
She's coming up.
That's it.
It seems like Jason is not in the house. The only thing this female officer finds is this knife near the bloodied sink, along with a bloody razor blade. These could be possible murder weapons that Jason used in this disturbing crime. However, when the medical examiners arrived at the scene and had their first look of the victims, they would quickly dismiss this theory entirely.
So, do you guys see the wounds on the kids? Because there's a lot of blood. I don't want to make you guys touch or anything with the body.
I don't see anything other than blood to the hands here.
I mean, it's nothing that would ever be worth resuscitating at this point because they're just... What I'm wondering is if this is Dad.
I'm not sure whose that is, but I don't believe it's one of theirs.
The victims had large, strange markings on their necks. The lips, skin, and even nails on all 3 of them were completely blue. It was clear the victims had been choked, but there were no signs of stab wounds or similar on their bodies. This made the officers question where exactly all the blood had come from. In every room the officers would look through, there were pools of it, especially in the master bedroom where the victims were found. This is where one of the officers would find a trail of blood droplets leading downstairs into the kitchen where she would find...
And it looked like he done ransacked the home and like... Sorry, y'all, I got a like crazy headache right now. But it looks like he kind of like destroyed the home or like ain't no telling.
Yeah.
Really can't think too much. But what you thinking? I'm sorry, I can't think too much right now.
I'm wondering, does the home look like this on a regular? Because this,
true.
I don't know if this was the home that they previously shared.
Because she said she was coming
with
from
her mom, and then she, maybe this was the home that they once shared.
Yeah, because I was thinking like she moved out.
Yeah.
And typically,
especially they going through a divorce.
They're going through a divorce. It seems as though she might have custody. And if she did move out to and moved in with her mom, it probably was very somewhat ugly style divorce.
Facts.
Their biggest clue yet. A letter to Debbie. Despite the difficult handwriting, there are several clues in the narrative proving that Jason Carroll's wrote this note and left it in plain sight for Debbie to find. According to Jason, their marriage lasted for 7 years before they filed for divorce and fought in court over the full custody of their children. Halfway through the note, it seems that Jason lost the court. And this is also confirmed by the disturbing sentence written in the middle of the note. If I can't have them, neither can you. Finally, Jason ends the letter by saying he would end everything on his terms. Yet it wasn't the most horrifying thing the officer would discover in the same room. She'd find another writing, now on the board. I'm sorry, I loved them too much to leave them behind. You promised, you swore, you lied. This is not just evidence. This is a confession that whatever happened to their kid...
And that shows control.
Yeah. If I can't have them, neither can you. What?
So I want to go on the premise of the divorce. Like, what was the reason for the divorce?
Yeah.
Like, what led up to the divorce? Was it controlling? His controlling
was it domestic?
nature?
Was it, or y'all just...
Because it could look like both, domestic and control factor coming from his end.
Was it a financial thing? Like, it could be a plethora of things, but I don't know.
Financial, I don't think when it comes down to financial, it'll end in a situation like this, though.
I don't know. You just...
Financial gets ugly about property and belongings.
Mm-hmm.
But not custody of the kids. Custody of the kids comes off as controlling domestic type situation. That's when they like, basically, if I can't continue to hurt you, I know a way to hurt you. That's, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the only reason why I'm saying that, I'm like speaking from things I've seen, like personal.
Yeah. Things
I've actually seen firsthand, and so that's how I take it from that situation where somebody literally threatened to take you or take your kids away.
Yeah.
It's because it's very much controlling domestic.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong at the end of the day, so because I'm not in his headspace, so I don't know.
Kids, he knows the absolute truth. But if he did what he promised to do, then police officers would have more trouble finding his body than his confession. But luck was on the officer's side this time. Something was missing in that house, specifically in the garage. Jason's red 2010 Nissan Maxima, a significant clue that would help them find Jason. Moments later, the Round Lake Beach police would alert police departments across the Chicago area to look for that exact car. The clock was ticking, but it wouldn't be long before an Illinois state officer discovered a car that fit the description perfectly and attempted a traffic stop. They weren't sure if this was their guy until the driver stepped on the gas and sped away quickly. This would result in a major police chase that would draft helicopters and a dozen units, ending in absolute disaster. That officer wasted no time in calling all available units to help catch him, including a police helicopter equipped with thermal vision. The adrenaline-pumping chase continued like this for 17 minutes, with police driving as fast as possible, but Jason somehow going quicker, even managing to slip out of the helicopter's vision for a brief time.
You got visual? Stationary westbound center with K92.
From westbound passenger entrance, westbound passenger entrance.
Alright, 132, I'm following him with state units. Looks like he's got a 1050 on 80 here.
Outside shoulder now, outside shoulder. Go right on him now, he's caught up to traffic.
541 on him.
I got him too, I got him too.
Yep, moving over.
Come up on bridge. Outside shoulder.
If Jason had more fuel than the helicopter, there might have been a slight chance he could have gotten away. But suddenly, this happens.
Westbound past Chicago,
Steel Bridge coming up.
Steel Bridge coming up. Continuing.
Vehicles off the roadway here at, he came all the way down, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Water Street in Duncan, Water Street, Duncan.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what's the drop.
Such a coward move, you know?
I can't see. Can you see?
I got no eyes on him. Keep him there.
Can you see?
Oh, it's a fence right there. They come through the fence. Oh, that car is total, bro.
Can you see his hands?
Yeah. You ready to see? Keep him up. Yo, I'm not gonna shoot you. Put your hands.
Put your hands out the car. Put your other hand out the car.
You got any weapons in the car? No, sir, I don't. No knives, no nothing.
My plan was to... What?
Leg right now, lacerations up on the arms.
My plan was to drive...
Hey, man, can you feel your feet?
A little bit.
Don't move your legs. You go right now. Anything else, right? You don't know? Keep your eyes open for us, okay, bud? What's that? That's good, man. Hey, the good news is you didn't hurt anyone. I mean, besides yourself.
Further inspection of Jason's state proves that Jason is unharmed, but clearly struggles to stay semi-conscious. But even then, he has enough strength to admit what he did back at the house.
What's that? You think you hurt your kids?
They tried to get over, and then I woke up, and then all of a sudden, they were dead. And I didn't even...
You don't remember what happened?
I mean, I know what I did, but I didn't feel like it was me doing it. I don't understand.
All right, man. Well, we're going to get you the help you need, okay?
Did he just say it didn't feel like it was me doing it?
Yeah, like he know what he did, but yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm trying to...
You don't remember what happened?
I mean, I know what I did, but I didn't feel like it was me doing it. I don't understand.
So we already trying to get to the sanity.
Okay? Where are you from?
Don't you know? There's stuff from in here, but you know what I did.
I've heard some stuff. I mean, it's all kind of new to me. I mean, I'm not gathering enough based on what you said.
To be with them.
So, hey, we gotta get him out, but I want to keep control of his hands, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Figure this out with the fire department.
For the next 10 minutes, a team of rescuers would be working hard to cut off the roof of his vehicle and get him out safely. Although he looks mostly uninjured, the EMS cannot take their chances and take him to the nearest hospital. It would be an absolute miracle for Jason not to have any damages, especially after a disastrous crash. He somehow survived, escaping death this day. But the person he couldn't escape, no matter what, was Detective Barrera. After being informed of Jason's stable condition, he and his partner were dispatched to the hospital. Their only goal was to get as much information out of Jason as possible about what had happened hours earlier, but more importantly, why it happened. To do this, they'd start with talking about his relationship to his former wife and the mother of his children.
So what's going on in your wife, man? I mean, from my understanding, you guys have had some issues, or
well, my side of it is you can go and look back at like text messages, phone calls, like since we met each other.
Bro, shut the fuck up. We don't have to go back and look at any of that bullshit. At the end of the day, the court rulings rule what it was supposed to be. I know what the fuck we going back and looking at. We can go back and look at our text messages since we... Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, the court ruled in the correct manner.
Yeah.
Because look what the fuck you end up doing.
Look what you end up doing. So sad. Yeah.
People change. Obviously, if she knew you was this individual, she wouldn't marry you. She probably wouldn't dated you.
Nor let you be around the kids alone.
No, what I'm saying, y'all.
Oh, even initially.
Kids.
Oh, true.
And she knew this was in you.
True.
You know.
But you don't know when you're meeting and dating, or somebody show you one side, and then, like you said, people change over time.
I've always complained about how she makes up things to just.
Well, why the fuck? Sorry. Why the fuck you marry her? You said look at text messages. I always said, why the fuck you marry her, bro?
Let him.
Why you dating? No, cause that's stupid.
Well, they asked about the situation.
No, he said from the beginning he always knew. Like he said, you can go back since we met each other. She was this. She was that.
Yeah, true.
So why did you stick around?
Yeah.
Why you marry her? Why you decide to have a family? Why we having kids? Huh?
I've always complained about how she makes up things to justify how she treats me. And I put up with it because I have no self-worth. And then and she's always like manipulating me and they put me down. They've been mean to me. And the only time like I've really been mean to her is when it's like I'm not even being mean. It's more like it's like she said something mean or rude that's not true to hurt me. So I say something mean back because I know if I say something mean, she'll tell me the truth.
Clearly, this doesn't make much sense. It seems like Jason might be trying to portray his wife as a manipulative and toxic partner. However, it's hard to tell if this is a genuine feeling or simply an attempt to gain sympathy from the officer. So Detective Barrera decides to keep digging.
So, what all transpired today? I mean, you guys are married still, from my understanding, or
separated?
You guys are separated, but legally still married.
I found out the day before yesterday that she cheated on me and left me for another guy the day after my birthday.
Okay.
And then she's been keeping...
Well, y'all already separated. If y'all was already separated, then she did... Because, some people would consider that cheating because we're still married. We were just supposed to be separated, working things out.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all was... I don't know the timeline. I wish we had more timeline. Appropriate timeline from both perspectives.
Yeah.
Because everything you're saying still don't justify taking them kids.
Facts.
We saw another guy the day after my birthday.
Okay.
And then she's been keeping the kids from me. But she claims that she hasn't. But the truth is I thought she was keeping the kids from me. But the truth is she was seeing somebody instead of calling me with the kids. And, you know what I'm saying? I found out she was cheating and she was lying.
Controlling, like I said earlier. It's the fact that y'all separated. We're separated, right? We're going through a divorce. We're going through custody as well. She wouldn't allow me to see the kids. We're going to find out she's talking to somebody else. You have a jealous rage.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you going to have him around my kids. You ain't going to have... I've seen this so many times. And women, like tried to tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to listen. This plays out so many times with women. And honestly, she's blessed because what was the situation here? The guy, literally it happened here. There's so many domestic cases happen here.
The one where he
crazy.
drove one place and then came
back. He drove all the way to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
He killed the wife. Then came back here and then picked up the kids from school.
And took their life.
And killed the kids. Did he take his life?
I think he took his own life after he did all that, yeah.
What kind of sense does that make?
Yeah.
And then the one with... The woman, another situation here that the woman, she was trying to leave him. She had went to her father's house, right? It was her father, right?
I don't remember that one.
The one I took you out and we saw the house.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the details precisely. But he showed up, and not only did he take her life, he took her father.
The family.
And her stepmom.
Yeah.
And her stepmom, which is...
All the family in the house.
Yeah. And then, because it'd be like a trolling situation, bro.
Just lying to me, and I was just very adamant about it. Because when you're with someone for 7 years, you know their poker face. You know when they're lying to you.
I get you.
Especially someone that lies as much as she does to me and herself.
Jason is describing his wife as manipulative, mean, and the problem in their relationship, which seems unlikely given what they know he's done. This conversation is going nowhere, so the officer decides to move on to more important things. What happened to the kids?
If I'm being honest with you, sir, I don't know why I did what I did. But, I know what I told myself when I did it. You know what I mean?
Okay. What was that?
And it was that they were, that they deserved to be with me, and that I felt like she was neglecting them, and I wanted myself, and for some reason I thought it was okay to hurt them too. I don't know why I did that. I thought we would be together, whatever's after this life, like, you know, and like the whole time I was trying to keep myself at home, I kept telling myself, they're waiting for you, you have to be with them.
Was this something that you wanted to, for her to feel your pain in that sense, or you know?
Say yes or no to that. Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay. What exactly?
I just didn't want to be in pain, and I think I told myself that, and you'll actually hear it in the last time we talked. I told her, it's like, if I'm not around, you're just going to start taking it out on them, and they don't deserve that. And I think I felt like I was saving them. I don't know why.
Saving them in the.
Huh?
People, let me take it back. People, what he said. Hold on.
And you'll actually hear it in the last time we talked. I told her, it's like, if I'm not around, you're just going to start taking it out on them, and they don't deserve that.
If I'm not around, you're just going to start taking it out on them.
That's a reverse. If
and
she's not around, you was going to start taking it out on them, and they didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Let's flip it.
Yeah, because I'm like,
that's what it was.
What if she's never harmed y'all kids, never did anything? Like, what would make you even think that? Like, that makes no sense to me.
No, it was actually flipped in reverse because she's not around.
Like you said in that if you can't have whatever, no one can. No, if you can't have her, she's not gonna have anything. Like, you're gonna take my kids. Like, you're trying to take everything
from her.
Like you said, it's a control thing. Because what? Why would you harm your kids? Why would you harm your kids to try to, like, oh, I wanna hurt you. I want you to feel my pain. That's not.
It's control.
That's not what you do. And the fact that you told yourself that was okay because you feel like, oh, that was best for them. No.
Sick, man.
And I think I felt like I was saving them. I don't know why.
Saving them in what sense?
From going through the pain that I did.
It's almost as though he believes what he did was reasonable, at least in the moment he did it. If this is indeed the case, it's likely he is genuinely mentally ill, which means he had limited control over what he did and can claim that...
He is not mentally ill.
He's trying.
He is not mentally ill. I'm so tired of that, bro.
...in a court of law. But regardless of if he is mentally ill or not, detectives still need to build a case against him. So they decide to dig deeper into what exactly he did to his kids.
Just kind of walk me through today, kind of what was going on. How were the kids? Were they joyful, playful?
They were awesome.
Yeah? I mean, they wasn't like frustrating.
Like, this was yesterday and the day before.
What was?
I did everything I did. I started doing this morning at 1 in the morning.
So 1 in the morning is when everything happened?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what was going on? Because I know you guys spoke on the phone yesterday, right?
Yeah.
What time did your guys' phone call end?
I want to say about midnight.
About midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys' phone call ends around midnight.
Yeah.
And then
you keep looking at me?
Because I'm like, you said everything started at 1 with what you did to your kids.
Yeah.
You got off the phone with her, whatever that conversation and go how you wanted it to go, and you took it out on them kids.
And that's when you snap. And the kids were asleep. 9 times out of 10, because them kids was little, they were asleep at midnight. And then that's another thing. They want to call you all the time and say, hey, I'm calling because of the kids. Why the fuck we having a conversation at midnight about the kids? The kids are asleep. I'm not calling, like, what are we doing? You're trying to rekindle things. You're mad because she's moving on. That's what it is. And even
if you want to have a conversation, it ain't going to be at no 12 a.m.
But what I'm saying is, because if I could tie you up that late, if you got a man around, it's gonna piss the man off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if he's trying to call you, it's late at night, it's gonna piss him off. I'm trying to do whatever I can do on my end, and the reason why I'm saying this because literally, personally, it's going on right now. I see it in a personal life right now. Been going for too damn long. For too long. So that's the reason why I'm attesting and I'm speaking on the way I am, because I'm actively going through it. Mm-hmm. Not this, but
yeah.
But that's what it is. I'm trying to have so much control over you. 9 times out of 10, because they just also got the ruling. He said they just got the ruling a couple of days ago. Then she dropped the kids off, so she could see. That's what triggered the ruling. Was one triggering factor. Whatever y'all has had that conversation about was the tipping point. And he was like, "Okay, I'm done."
Yep.
And right after that conversation, he initiated that was all premeditated. He already had that inkling and that thought. Because that conversation set off action.
Yeah.
And he was too coward enough to bro, my thing is, remove yourself from the situation. Don't remove the kids.
Facts.
You remove the kids from the situation, then try to remove yourself. Like, why you can't go through with it? Because you 100% wasn't trying to. Then you say, "Hey, I'm going on this high speed chase. I plan on running into a wall." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You had too many opportunities to. You ran off a cliff into some trees. You wasn't necessarily 100% trying to. You thought maybe if it happens, I'm okay with it, but you was too coward enough. You know?
Sad. Yep.
Man, like I always say, if you're gonna do something to yourself, do it to yourself. You have no business trying to take it. You know? And the kids didn't deserve none of that.
Not at all.
And what happens? Were you drinking? You say you don't drink, right? Okay. No. Hey, no, absolutely. Okay. So then.
They already got your toxicology.
What kind of triggered you after the phone call ended? Were kids sleeping or were they up?
We were
Everybody
watching TV, and then I had to give him a bath.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just something.
So you telling me between 12:45 you giving no kids were not. They could have been up. They could have been up. But also, if I'm the mom, why are my kids still up? Like, I understand it's the summertime. I understand it's the weekend. They still need to be on a sleeping routine.
And my brain snapped because of the things she said to me on the phone.
What was it that she said?
That it's weird because she did say some nice things to me in the end, but it's like she said that I was nothing, that I deserved nothing, that I was a terrible father, a terrible husband, and like all these things, and it was like I don't know, like something snapped in me, and and I know that makes it seem like I was trying to get back at her, but it was like. It was never about getting back at her. It was about
You wrote that in the message. You wrote that in your letter. That it was about getting back at her. Because you literally said, if I can't handle you can't. That's getting back at someone.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Like, no, the conversation y'all probably 9 times out of 10 had, damn, I wish we can get her viewpoint. Because I doubt we're going to get her viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is what was the conversation about? 9 times out of 10, you keep trying to get her back. She's gone. It's too late. She
doesn't want to be with you.
She's gone.
Just move on. Let it be. Find a way to be, good parents to y'all kids. Co-parent well. And just be the best father you can be to your kids. It is what it is.
Because this screams so, like, if you low enough to do some shit like this.
Man. Because that's low.
Because you have no previous mental conditions. You have no, nothing. So we can't just say, oh, please. He's very strategic in what he's doing. And he is a lot of self-victimizing.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, you want her to be pictured as the
villain.
The villain, and she's the cause of her own kids. She's not. From our viewpoint.
Honestly, regardless of all of that, because I don't know how she is or what conversations y'all have or how she talk or how y'all marriage was or the reason why it actually ended, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't justify you taking your kid's life. Innocent kids. Don't matter what the reason is. I don't care how she is.
They ain't deserve none of that, bro. At the hands of their own father, and they actually have to visually see that you. Come on,
that's sad.
And then you can't do all three of them at the same time. So 9 times out of 10, they either heard or saw you doing that to the next child.
Yeah, that's sad.
And waiting their turn. And it doesn't happen like this. It takes a minute for that to go through. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It was never about getting back at her. It was about as fucked up as it sounds, was doing something for myself.
Okay.
And that's what I told myself.
Yeah.
The detective makes a final note and leaves Jason on a little break before they can continue questioning. There might be something Jason hasn't mentioned yet. Something like a sheet of paper with his handwriting lying on a kitchen table and a short note on the board. Detective Barrera comes back shortly after and informs Jason that there will be cops watching him for the next 24 hours to make sure he doesn't run away or try to harm himself. Barrera then recites the whole timeline to ensure they're on the right track, with Jason making minor adjustments to the story, and eventually Barrera stops to question Jason about one final crucial detail.
One thing I did want to ask was, so I know one of the officers noticed there was a note left on what was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now, was that when you left the house?
So something snapped at me. I wrote the letter and then I did it.
Okay. That makes sense then. I haven't seen it, so that's why I was just looking for some help there.
So I think it starts off like I mentioned about how she swore on the kids' lives that she wasn't cheating on me, and and then I said I hope it was worth it. It wasn't like I hope it was worth it. I'm getting back at you. I was hoping it was worth it. Like you pushed me to do something for myself.
Okay. So she swore on the kids' lives that she wasn't cheating on you.
Yeah.
In reality, she was.
Snap. I don't know. Maybe
So then you, basically in your head, you're saying. You're thinking, and again, correct me if I'm wrong. Any moment,
I'll admit, part of me thought, if she's going to swear in their lives, they belong to be with me, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This statement confirms the writing on the board. You promised, you swore, you lied. It seems like his supposed mental illness and urge to, quote, save his children were not his only reasons for doing this. These statements make it seem like Jason partly did this to get back at his ex-wife for...
Ain't no partly. The whole thing was all targeted to her. It was all meant to hurt her. And cheating... We don't know if she cheated on that man. We don't got the timeline of when it. All he said was around his birthday. They could have been separated. He expecting to still carry on this like we a family, or because a lot of times separation happen within the home first. They separated within the home and then they,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What?
No, I'm just like, bro. Because all the other stuff just is so
bullshit.
I get it that, they have to ask these questions and see why you did it and what led up to what, but, she cheated. Do you know that for sure? Did she cheat? For sure. You have, solid proof she cheated. Regardless, it doesn't matter. As far as, the reason why your kids are gone, when you took your kids. Okay, she cheated. Y'all going through a divorce. That affect, I understand, it takes time to heal as far as, whatever. But nothing as far as, she cheated, or, she hurt me, or, we going through a divorce, or, whatever the case may be. If I can't have her, whatever. That's a whole nother situation. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. I don't care about all that. At the end of the day, you took your kid's life because you hurt. And you want her to hurt. You want her to feel your hurt.
You want her to hurt worse.
You want her to hurt worse. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you 10 times worse.
So you want me to tell you what that shows? That shows me your lack of love for your kids.
You can't tell. I don't care what nobody says. You cannot tell me you love your kids and you do that to them.
You willing to do that to them to hurt her so bad? No,
you can't. I don't care what nobody say. You can make whatever excuse you want for him. I don't care.
Because I've seen it firsthand.
I've seen it.
I've seen it firsthand, bro. And I constantly tell people, he don't love them. He don't love them. He don't love them. And then you know what they finally say?
You know, he don't love them kids. He showed and showed. He don't.
But like, bro,
never
I've been
have.
saying this shit for
it's
a
all
whole
been control. Like this is not the first story like this.
I've been saying this shit for 5 years, bro. We don't love them kids.
And it's sad.
Bro, it's sad, bro.
Cheating on him, leaving him, and taking his children. It almost seems like he did all this to make her feel what he felt. However, at this point, Jason needed to rest, and the officers decided they were best off continuing interrogations the next day. Early the following morning, police officers would escort Jason out of the hospital in a robe and get him to the police station, where he would be placed inside an empty room and left with his thoughts. However, he was unaware that his ex-wife Debbie was sitting in an interrogation area only feet away from him. Debbie is sitting in a room filled with toys, coloring books, and a comfortable sofa, an extreme contrast to that of Jason's interrogation room. The reason for this is that they know for certain Debbie wasn't behind any of this, and that she's likely extremely traumatized and vulnerable.
But putting her up in a room like that ain't good, bro.
Yeah, that's
too much of a remembrance of.
Right now, their best chance at getting any information from her is to ensure that she feels as comfortable and safe as possible. Jason, on the other hand, will be put under pressure to confess as much as possible. As of now, Debbie has no confirmation that Jason was the killer. She also doesn't know that he was caught just hours earlier. So now, it's time to break the news.
Hey, Jenny.
I know we spoke earlier. I'm sorry, I don't, this isn't part of my job I enjoy. I do have to officially, do this, and I have to notify you that you did your 3 children.
I don't believe it. Did you find him?
Yes.
Is he dead?
No.
Where did you find him?
The police chased about an hour and 30 minutes away from here. He's in custody, and we're gonna do our best. I'm a detective on the detective unit. We're gonna charge him as best as we can. We're gonna do this right.
Everything Jason said up to this point was nothing but his own version of events. And Debbie, well, she never got the chance to talk about what she saw that day and what it made her feel. As a victim, her voice matters the most. And that voice would be the final nail in Jason's coffin.
I woke up. I ate. I didn't contact them until I was on the way to get them because they had the doctor's appointment today. When I went to Walmart to get diapers, I went to Walmart to get some sand for their playback. I got a bathing suit for my daughter. And then I went there and I opened the garage door and didn't notice anything. I didn't really think about it. I walked in and I looked to the right and I saw the door broken off the hinges. And then I saw drops of blood. And then I turned around and looked in the garage, and I saw that his car was gone. I started calling him because I thought maybe he took the kids or went somewhere. And then I heard his phone upstairs. So I started walking up the stairs, and I just saw more blood, and then just started saying to myself, no, God, please, no, please, no. And I go in the room, and I saw all 3 of them there on the bed. And they were waking up. They were so cold.
While Debbie was spilling her heart out, little did she know, Jason was sitting in the room next to her, staring down into the emptiness. Her ex-husband, the father of their kids, and a vicious murderer. It's hard to understand what he thinks at that moment, the memories he had with his children, or the regret he feels for making them leave this world too early. After 10 minutes of complete silence, Detective Barrera returns to the interrogation room for his second and last conversation with Jason, with no idea that he was about to discover a major piece of this story that could have prevented this entire massacre from ever happening.
How's your work situation? Do you work during the weekend?
No, I don't work at all. That's why I felt like I should be watching and seeing them a lot more.
Okay.
So, motherfucker, you ain't even got a job.
How long yeah.
You ain't even got it. Pro bomb ass motherfuckers, bro.
Let me see how long he been.
And you got the house. Boy, I swear, bro. This some shit, man. It's like, bro. Is it not?
I'm telling you, yeah.
All right. How long have you been unemployed?
Since December.
Since December? Okay. What'd you do
6
before?
months.
I worked at Bob Chin's Crab House.
Bob Chin's Crab House. Okay. Are you still keeping contact with your coworkers there? No?
How old is he?
I don't know.
He's in his, what, 30s?
Yeah.
36?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I think he said 36 earlier. 36 or older.
But that doesn't... We're not going to get on that. That's... Because I already know where you're going. Let's just go.
Okay. Are you still keeping contact with your coworkers there? No? No? Okay. So, ever talk to any of them?
I did reach out to one of them after I found out that he was cheating because she had claimed that she met him at a bar and that one of her coworkers gave him her number. So I just messaged whoever. I was like, hey, can I ask you a question? And he was like, oh, sorry, I didn't get that. I was like, oh, never mind. Like, I figured it out. And then I kind of broke down later, and I was like, I just found out. And I told him, like, everything, because he was the one person that I felt like I could trust.
Have you talked to him since?
No.
How long ago have you had contact with him?
That was, like, 2 days, or that was, like, Saturday or Sunday.
And so Saturday...
Ain't the same when the found out she was cheating. The court didn't it say the court ruling just happened too? The fuck is going?
Did kids get dropped off? Around what time did they get dropped off?
I want to say 1. It was afternoon.
Afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay. How were the kids? Were they happy to see you? Joyful?
Yeah, they were happy to see me. And, like, well, because the kids were outside playing on the swings and stuff, so like I started asking around, like I was very calm and I was just asking questions about who she was seeing and how she met him and stuff, and then and she would say she didn't want to talk about it anymore, and I would say stuff like, what do you have to lose, like whether you cheated on me or not, it doesn't change anything with the custody battle, because Illinois, I know the law with it wasn't a bad.
Another reason why you lost your custody battle? You have no job.
Yeah.
Bro, you have no job. You're not even trying in life. No one's going to give you custody of a child when you have no income coming in.
And 3 at that.
Fuck you even. And obviously, for y'all to be going through a custody battle, and within a separation, y'all have to have been separated for a while. A custody battle doesn't happen just overnight where a ruling that she... Mm-hmm. So that's the ruling that happened in court, was the custody.
Yeah.
Basically, she retains full custody. And once you get custody, bro, I swear it can really get ugly.
I know the law with, it wasn't a bad...
exchange?
It wasn't bad, it wasn't good. It was just I had handled it great until I had got mad and texted her later, and I don't remember what I said in the text.
Okay.
Because I was just so mad that she was that she's still lying to me, okay. and that yeah.
So then you sent her a message. And you
and I was getting upset too, because she kept saying stuff like, you should be spending time with the kids, and I'm like, I'm messaging you because they're sleeping. I'm messaging you because I can play with them and text you at the same time.
With
you just repeat what he just said.
Are you playing with them or are they asleep? Because earlier you said they was watching TV and then you gave them. Oh, are we talking about at the time that all of this happened? Like
I said, why the fuck are you communicating with her? It has nothing to do with the kids.
And like she said, you need to be spending time with your kids. Stop texting me about...
You keep complaining about she keeping the kids away from you. You
have the kids. Soak up all of that time.
It was never about the kids. It's about controlling her.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I clock this clockwork like, because it irritates me to the 10th degree, because it's something I've been dealing with for fucking too long in my personal life, that I see this shit so much, bro, and I constantly keep saying the same old thing. Even the fact he going to ask the kids all these questions about the other guy, where she meet him at.
Yeah.
How long?
You shouldn't even be talking to kids.
Them kids
about
too young
nothing,
to even
nothing pertaining to that. Period.
And that's how you know. Also, if you asking the word you met her, she ain't cheat on you. You feel as though she cheating because y'all not legally not married anymore. Mm-hmm. Y'all are separated. The relationship is over. She got custody. It seems as though she's trying to go through a divorce. If she wants to move on, motherfucker, let her move on.
Just move on.
Because if the table is turning, you want to move the fuck on, you will want to be able to move on.
Especially if you feel like she cheated, you can't trust anymore. I don't understand why we holding on to stuff. Like, control. I guess I'm just the way I'm set up in my how I am. I'm not doing all that. No. I'm not doing that. You want to go. I feel like you cheated or whatever. I can't trust you. Bye. I'm not about to stress myself out over it. It is what it is. Obviously, the relationship over. It's whatever. We have kids. Just be a father. I'm gonna, be a mother. We can co-parent, and that's that. If you can't handle that, if you can't do that, I don't want to keep you away from your kids. But if you're gonna make this an issue, and then it comes to this, and you take your kid's life for what?
Be careful, ladies. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I constantly have to say that all the time myself. Be careful. Oh, my bad. What?
And I was just gonna say the other way around too. Like, you could be careful.
Only
ladies,
why I say I'm speaking like that because again, personal.
But because it's personal. But also, like I've heard situations as well with women. The flip.
Yeah.
So be careful, men, as well, because you do have some women that don't know how to let go either. But just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
You send her a message. And you,
And I was getting upset too because she kept saying stuff like, you should be spending time with the kids. And I'm like, I'm messaging you because they're sleeping. Like, I'm messaging you because, like, I can play with them and text you at the same time. Like,
With all of these events combined, there would be one last phone call that pushed Jason to his limits. But that same phone call could have prevented this murder, if not for Jason's hatred.
And you mentioned it was the phone call that kind of set things off, maybe.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, there was a phone call, and then about a half hour, 45 minutes later is when I started everything. But like, even the phone call, it's like it ended well. Like it had a great ending. Even the phone call, like she was willing. Sounded like she was willing to work with me and stuff, but I think I just didn't believe it, and I just didn't want, I know it messed up, but I just didn't want this to end,
That's what it was. It's control. Because what it was is, she said when she was like, I'm willing to work with you as far as making sure that the relationship, the divorce goes over easy. Yeah. You can keep the house. You can keep this. We can do the custody thing. We can work.
But he wanted to hear we can work
our marriage out, and I can come back. She's like, I know I'm done with that. I'm moving on. Fuck it, I'm done.
Yep.
I wanted to be with them forever, and I felt like this was the only way.
It sounds like Jason actually was close to resolving a lot of his frustration with Debbie. But something after this call and before the attack must have triggered him to go through with this insane and horrifying plan.
Like, I don't mean, like, I don't want to hurt her, but I'll say some things sometimes to hurt her because she hurt me. And, like, but I wasn't doing it to hurt her. Like, that was not my intent. Because, like, if that's what I wanted, I would have, if I really wanted to hurt her, I would have stayed home. I would have waited for her to see the kid like that, and I would have hurt her too. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I would have.
I believe you, Jason. Yeah, I don't think by any means am I sitting here saying you wanted to hurt her. I mean, again.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Okay.
You didn't want to physically hurt her, but you wanted to traumatize her for where she will feel the effect of it for the rest of her life. Because she will.
Yeah, a mental, emotional hurt that you're dealing with.
That's worse than physical, bro.
Yeah, that you dealing with. You want her to feel that as well.
Now, let me ask you this.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Now, you knew at some point she would come and find you guys.
What Detective Barrera just said catches Jason by surprise, because his actions contradict his statements heavily. How could Jason claim that he didn't plan to hurt her when all his actions would ultimately lead to Debbie finding all three of them unresponsive?
It wasn't until about like noon, 12:30, like so 12 hours later almost, that's when I realized like she's gonna be here soon. Like I can't, like I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to, I can't be here when she's here because I'm just.
And he wrote 2 notes for her. One on the board, because obviously they use that board a lot, and one on the kitchen table. He tore up the house so it can make it look. He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Gonna end up hurting her to give myself more time to be with them. Okay. Yeah. And so like my whole thought process is the only way to get more time to do it is that I'll go drive into something. But then there was just too many cars on the road. I didn't want to hurt anybody else. So I drove to the city. Which I don't know my way around. I don't know anything about the city. I've only ever been to Chicago, like, for sporting events, and that's it.
His response to Barrera's question completely falls apart when it's clear his actions left Debbie to discover the gruesome scene, traumatizing her forever. All of this made it clear, not just to detectives, but later a jury, that he was mentally ill and was not fully in control over what he did. In June of 2000...
Oh, that's a fucking lie.
I am so tired.
That's a fucking lie. It wasn't the fact that he's mentally ill.
He was not mentally ill.
2022, he was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and in February of 2024 pleaded guilty but mentally ill. This means he will serve a life sentence without the possibility of parole while also receiving mental health treatment. After the story went public, Debbie chose to start a GoFundMe page in order to raise money for the funeral and court expenses, gaining over $70,000. As of December 2024, she's decided to maintain her privacy, but we can hope she's doing her best to move forward and recover from this tragedy.
Most definitely. I would definitely wish Debbie
So basically he's in a mental facility.
I don't know.
That's
what it sounds like. But
that's what it sounds like.
I'm going to have to look it up.
No, he needs to be in a prison with other inmates, and you know what the other inmates going to do to him for... Bro, you killed 3 kids, bro.
Yeah, but...
And they're your kids. Come on, bro. That was not mental? Fuck out of here, bro, with that bullshit, bro. He ain't never had no other mental evaluations. Because literally we just did a video that a woman was medically diagnosed with schizophrenia, right? Mm-hmm. Being schizo. And on medication. Mm-hmm. And they said she was sane enough to stand trial. With even previous medical conditions that says that she's not sane. But you got this individual whose everything shows that everything he did purposefully. But you want to say he's mentally insane?
Oh, because he couldn't have his family or whatever, or his wife or whatever.
That is not no mental problem, bro. That is.
First and foremost, rest in peace to those kids, because
and my heart goes out to
those babies did not deserve that. Her name is Debbie.
Debbie, yeah.
Those babies did not deserve that at all.
At all, bro.
Like, you literally went through. You said you wrote the letter. You said you wrote the letter before you even did that. It's something that snapped in your head was like, I can't do that to my babies.
Fuck out of here,
man. Jeez. Whatever. Anyway, rest in peace to those babies, most definitely. And I pray for my condolences go out to Debbie, because
that's a lifetime of healing.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't think you can't just move on.
That's hard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, Y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole. I'm sorry.
All right, you want to retry?
I'm irritated. Yeah, we can go. Yeah.
I do go by the name.
You irritated too.
I don't know how I do it.
I don't even know. Just end the video.
That's all, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Peace.
Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar.